Attention, Cowboys fans. Get ready for a story that will captivate your hearts and give you even more reasons to believe in your team. We delve into the amazing journey of Darren Bland, a narrative that reaffirms faith in resilience and determination. It all began in high school days, where Bland was chasing his dream as a wide receiver. However, the shine of his skills failed to catch the attention of college recruiters. With only one major offer on the table, Bland was forced to settle for an opportunity at Sacramento State. But fortune seemed elusive even in his new college stage. Bland struggled to stand out on the field and was relegated to a secondary role as a special teams player. It seemed like his dreams of sporting glory were slowly fading until an unexpected twist of fate propelled him in a new direction. The global COVID-19 pandemic forced a pause in sports action, and Bland faced a crossroads. Instead of giving in to adversity, he chose bravery and determination. He packed his bags and headed to Fresno State with hopes of reinventing himself as a cornerback. Despite doubts and low expectations, Bland clung to his dream tenaciously. His inaugural season at Fresno State wasn't spectacular in terms of statistics, but his commitment and work ethic didn't go unnoticed. NFL draft time came, and Darren Bland's name echoed in the 5th round, announced by the Dallas Cowboys. The pick surprised many, but for Bland, it represented the culmination of years of sacrifice and perseverance. As preseason progressed and the regular season approached, Bland showcased his worth in training camp and preseason games. Eventually, he secured a spot on the 53-man roster, but his true impact was yet to come. It was in Week 4 against Washington when Bland got his chance to shine. His performance was impressive, with 3 tackles, a pass deflection, and an interception. This performance didn't go unnoticed, and by Week 9, Bland had earned a starting spot in the lineup. As the season progressed, Bland continued to accumulate standout plays and establish his presence in the Cowboys' defense. His highlight came in 2023 when, following Trayvon Diggs' injury, Bland became the undisputed leader of the secondary defense. His impressive stats, including leading the league in interceptions and setting a new record in interception touchdowns, speak of the impact he's had on the field. But his contribution goes beyond numbers, as his leadership and work ethic have inspired teammates and fans alike. Now, in the current season, Bland is ready to assume an even more prominent role in the Cowboys' defense. Alongside Trayvon Diggs, they'll form a formidable duo in the cornerback position, offering a safety guarantee in the team's defensive secondary. What do you think of Bland's amazing journey? Do you believe he'll continue to make his mark in the NFL? Let us know in the comments. Dallas Cowboys defender holds nothing back in meeting with Mike Zimmer. Eric Kendricks was one of the few free agent acquisitions for the Dallas Cowboys this offseason, and the linebacker is thrilled to reunite with defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer. Kendricks is well acquainted with Zimmer from their time together with the Minnesota Vikings. Zimmer was the head coach of the Vikings from 2014 to 2021, and Kendricks played for him in 7 of those seasons. "Absolutely, I always appreciated Zim," said Kendricks, according to Calvin Watkins of the Dallas Morning News. "The amount of defense I learned when I was under his tutelage. The way I see film, the way we break things down, the installs, a lot of things I learned from Zim, and we had some good years, and I can't wait to continue that." Kendricks didn't exactly leave things on a great note after Zimmer's departure from the Vikings in 2021, saying that Zimmer instilled a fear-based coaching technique. "But that's all water under the bridge now. The emotions were running high," said Kendricks about his previous comments. "We're very excited. It's good to be back with him. I love his walkthroughs. I love the little ways he does things, the way he structures things, the level of detail, so I'm excited. I really am." Kendricks, who played college football at UCLA, was drafted by Minnesota in the 2nd round of the 2015 NFL Draft. The 32-year-old enjoyed a highly successful career with the Vikings, amassing over 100 tackles in 7 consecutive seasons between 2016 and 2022. He reached 143 tackles along with 5 sacks, a pair of interceptions, and a fumble recovery. Kendricks made a Pro Bowl during his time in Minnesota, which came in 2019 after tallying 110 tackles, half a sack, a couple of forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, and 12 passes defended. He also earned a first-team All-Pro selection that season. After spending 8 years with the Vikings, Kendricks joined the Los Angeles Chargers for 1 season in 2023, finishing with 117 stops, 3.5 sacks, a forced fumble, and 6 passes defended. We'll see what Kendricks can bring to the Cowboys' defense, which is already among the league's best. Dallas had a 12-5 record and fell to the Green Bay Packers in the wild-card round of the playoffs last season. Dallas Cowboys fans are eager to see what moves their team will make in free agency ahead of the upcoming NFL season. After a relatively quiet offseason, where notable additions were few, expectations are on the rise. The Cowboys management has faced criticism for their passive approach to free agency. However, it's important to note that the team has faced significant financial constraints, making it difficult to make big moves in the market. Now, with training camp just around the corner, the focus is on strengthening the roster to ensure competitive performance in the upcoming season. One of the names that has emerged as a possible acquisition is Michael Thomas, a talented wide receiver who previously played for the New Orleans Saints. Although Thomas has faced difficulties with injuries in recent years, his track record in the league speaks for itself. During his early seasons in the NFL, Thomas established himself as one of the best receivers in the league. With over 1,000 yards in each of his first 4 seasons, he proved his worth as a reliable target for quarterbacks. However, Thomas has faced a series of setbacks in recent years due to injuries. In 2020, an ankle injury sidelined him after just 7 games. He then missed the entire 2021 season and only played 3 games in 2022 due to physical issues. Despite these challenges, Thomas showed flashes of his talent during the 2023 season. Although he missed several games due to knee issues, he managed to put up decent numbers when he was on the field. For the Cowboys, the potential acquisition of Thomas represents an exciting opportunity. With the need to bolster their receiving core and provide depth at that key position, Thomas could be a valuable piece in the team's puzzle. Of course, there are risks associated with signing Thomas, especially given his injury history. However, if he can stay healthy, his experience and skills could make a big difference in the Cowboys' performance in the upcoming season. Ultimately, the summer looms as an exciting period for the Cowboys and their fans. With the possibility of new acquisitions in free agency, the team is ready to face the challenges ahead and compete in the always tough NFC East.